good day everyone. Welcome to our webinar, our most awaiting event of the month. This is your event. This is something that we do every month to connect and help all our business partners and friends. So I can see already, Lima, there's already a few people joining in. Wow, that's great. I see Mr. David. Good day to you, Mr. David. If you are here, please feel free to say hello. I see we have Mr. Abid. We have our friend already, Miss Javon from the US. Hello, Miss Javon. How are you? You are muted, Miss Javon.
Happy greetings from the USA, Ivy. I'm well. Hello to everyone. How are you doing?
I am good. I am good. It is so good to see you after a while. Okay, we will be starting our webinar officially in the next 2 or 3 minutes. But I want to make you feel welcome and warm. Mr. Abid, greetings to you. Where are you from?
Hello?
Yes, we can hear you, Mr. Abid.
Yeah, I'm from Bangladesh. I'm a founder of a fashion e-commerce. So I was interested in joining here to see how the things going on here. You know, like make connections and everything. Yes. Yeah.
That's great. That's perfect. That's perfect. You're at the right place and at the right time. Hello, Mr. David. I can see you are here too. Greetings to you. And where are you from, Mr. David?
Well, I'm living in Canada for the past 40 years, but I was born in Guyana.
Okay, that's great. I have heard a lot about Guyana in the last few months. There's a lot of things going on in the newspaper, in the international news. There's a lot of going on. I'm sure you will be excited to speak to Dr. Haider because we are working and in Guyana, and there's some exciting news that we released a while back. But let me not officially, let me wait for the official time to say all these things. We are about to start the next 1 minute. If there's anyone else joining and want to say a few words, please feel free as we are about to start. I see there's Miss Annie, Mr. Alexander, Mr. Mark, Anthony.
Hi, Anne joining you from Nairobi, Kenya.
It's a pleasure to meet you, Miss Anne.
Thank you.
Great. Welcome again, everyone. I think we can officially start as more people are about to join us today. Today's webinar is going to be very different. Greetings to everyone. We are Business Summit. We are a team located in different parts of the world, and we connect businesses. We connect businesses to expand, and we connect businesses for investment. So today's agenda would be very different. We have some very exciting news to announce, and I will wait for our chairman, Dr. Haider, to come. So let me introduce him. Dr. Haider, good morning. How are you, Dr. Haider?
Hi, good morning. Good morning. How are you all?
Good morning, Dr. Haider.
Can you hear me?
Yes, we can hear you now.
Am I audible?
Yes.
My apology. I will be, some of the part of my voices will be unclear today because the place where I'm right now is a bit, the internet is a bit unstable. So I will, I'll be, apologizing well in advance. So bear with me. If you cannot hear me, please just send a text that you're not listening to me. Then I can go back and say again things. I can see some of our known friends here. I'm very excited to welcome them. David Saville, a very good friend of mine from Canada. See, this is the beauty of our programs, our webinar. We bring the whole world into this, and I can see our good friend Ms. Javon from US. I can see our friend from Bangladesh, Abid Akram. Just I heard that he's from Bangladesh. I understand our friend Annie from Nairobi. Habari gani?
No, I'm actually from Canada. I went to the in-person.
Okay.
Maybe you meant to someone else.
Okay.
Yeah,
That's
I'm
great.
Anne from
Okay.
Nairobi, Kenya. Thank you.
Aha, there is, you can see someone is from Nairobi. Okay. Asante sana.
Asante sana. Mzuri sana.
Karibu, karibu.
Asante.
Hello, Dr. Haider. Karibu sana, asante sana. This is your friend from Nairobi again, Oliver Ndegwa. I believe you're okay.
Welcome.
Thank you.
Everything perfect. Super.
Okay,
and
thank you.
I'm very excited to see my friend Valerian. Well, he's my great friend from long time. He's a by-born Lithuanian, but he lives in Cyprus. And he's just joining. I think he cannot yet hear me. He's just joining. He's most of the time in the sea beach. So he's always alluring me to go there and have a time with him. And we had a great time in Lithuania, in Vilnius, old town. I can't forget that memories. Welcome, Vele. And I can see Mr. Arifur Rahman joining from Bangladesh, probably. His name says, Mr. Mark Anthony, my friend from Guyana. Welcome, my and you're joining at this time. Then I can see Mr. Saeed Abraham, Sharawat, okay, Aminul Islam, Sirajul Islam, and so on. And I saw Mainur version, Mainur Rahman. Is it Mainur from Kuala Lumpur? I guess. Well, I think we have a number of people still joining, and our friends are all joining. As usual, we have some exciting news today. That's what my colleagues were saying. So before that, I would like to invite some of our friends to come and say something, but I'll give you a bit of a rundown and updates on our businesses in general. So after the post-COVID, we have been progressing a lot. I have been traveling, and our colleagues are also moving, and happy to inform you that travel has been pretty safe right now, and we don't need to use masks in some countries, some places, and because last two weeks I have been on the road, and I've been traveling between American continent, between Africa and Asia. So it's 3 continents in last 3 weeks. So I can see a lot of activities. Life is back. So our friends are back. So this is the time that we need to reunite, re-strategize, and affirm our togetherness and make things happen. Business has to check into shape right now. I can see a lot of changes in many places. Some of the shopping mall, I have been there for years together, and I don't know this place now because all the shops are closed. I was looking for some food stall that I used to eat food for 12 years. And unfortunately, I saw this food stall is shut down. I was in Bangkok airport, and I could not figure out most of the things in shops are changed, shops are closed, and so on. So, and in many places, like it happened. I was in Addis Ababa, and it was like the same. I went to Accra, but I saw a lot of excitement in Accra. And before that, I was in Guyana and in Trinidad and Tobago, then to Europe in Amsterdam and Portugal. So this it has been hectic weeks for me. For last 5 weeks, I am on the wheel, roaming around here and there. So I thank God that I could make this trip successfully with not much of a stress, though. With this, I'd like to hear back from some of our friends that how they're doing, how is the business picking up, and I have something exciting, so I don't want to say that right now. I will say it a little bit later once my friends have spoken. So I'd like to welcome our friend, Ms. Javon. It has been a while that we didn't hear from you. We'd like to hear from you a few words, how you are, how you have been, and how is the business going on. Welcome, Ms. Javon.
Greetings, Dr. Haider. Thank you so much, and also to Ivy as well. Everything has been wonderful. The USA is now kind of getting to a normalcy. Of course, we're in the middle of an election time, and our Productions Incorporated, we're actually growing by leaps and bounds. We're getting ready to produce our first major movie. It's called The Butler Did It. And I named it that because my last name is Butler. And of course, we are preparing for 2023 to do colors in Ghana, Africa, which is the Accra region. So we are excited about what's going on. Our mentorship program for children and youth have taken off leaps and bounds as well. We got 2 major grants here in the state of Louisiana to do a very massive program. And so we're very excited about that as well. And so CLR Productions, we are continuing to network, meeting investors and producers, of course. And I'm just blessed, I believe, to be a part of such a great nonprofit organization that thrives to help people in the community. And we're excited about Africa, of course, because we want to help economic development there. I've also thought about some other ideas of maybe doing a big business in the Accra region and surrounding it around the performing arts, because of course entertainment is very important to the world as well. And so I'm excited. Of course, our mission is to aspire to inspire people. And so I'll be spending a lot of time in Africa in 2023. I'm looking to be there in the month of February, and hopefully a lot more. So definitely I'm excited. I just had a conversation with President Kafour's office on yesterday, and they are expecting my visit along with some prime ministers in the Accra region. So I have a lot of relationships in government in Ghana, and I'm looking forward also, Dr. Haider, to introducing you to some of those individuals. So I'm excited. Of course, this is an exciting time in Accra because they're getting ready for Christmas. And every Christmas, of course, President Kafour has a birthday celebration. I'm not sure if I'm going to attend this year, but I may step out and fly out to Africa by the end of the year as well. But everything is going well, meeting new people, helping people, and just continuing to continue the vision as we inspire the world.
Excellent, excellent, super. Thank you very much for giving us the updates and some of the lights. I would like to inform you that I met, I was invited by the Ghanaian High Commission in Toronto, in Ottawa, to attend the Ghana Diaspora Investment Summit in Toronto last month. And
Wow.
It was an exciting event. Exciting. I cannot just explain you that how exciting it was. There were 4 ministers, number of top bureaucrats from Ghana, and a lot of diaspora investors from Canada and US. It was an excellent summit. Excellent, I would say. And I met the concerned ministers like Minister of Transport and Communication, a very strong lady, and Minister of Information, who is related to you, Kozo Apong in Kroma. He's like a brother to me now. We are very close friend together. And then on his invitation, in fact, I visited Ghana last week. So he was my host this time. So these are the updates. Then I met the GIPC chairman and CEO, Mr. Yofer, and many other. I mean, the Minister of Tourism, Mr. Awal. He also invited me to be in Ghana as well. So it was excellent. They allowed me to speak for a few minutes as well, and I was highly recognized by this summit in Ghana. And immediately after that Ghana summit, there was another, Canada Guyana Chamber of Commerce program. There was a fundraising event in Toronto as well, in the Hilton, where we had our program last year. And it also became a massive program. They had 400 over people joined from the diaspora, Guyanese and Canadians. They all joined that program. It was an wonderful event as well, where the Guyanese finance minister, Dr. Ashni Singh, joined, and the Go Invest CEO, Dr. Peter Ramsarup, also joined, and a couple of other senior officials of the Guyanese government, and tremendous amount of people from all around Canada who are Guyanese origin, and Canadians as well. So the two events in 2 weeks, it was absolutely mind-blowing, and it was meaningful, absolutely meaningful. That our friends, our partners are extremely seriously looking forward to meet. Even the Mr. Farid Amin, the coordinator for this Guyana Canada Chamber get together, he said that we only arranged 400 seats, and now we have more demand, but we cannot increase it overnight. So it looks like that people are really exhausted. People are really looking forward to have in-person meeting. That's why last year, with all the limitations, with all the restrictions given by the Canadian government, we still made it happen for, with 60 people on board. Our friend David Sabil, he was there in that summit, right? In our investor summit last year in Hilton. So he was there. So it was only few people that we could mobilize, 60 people altogether on site, and there were over 200 that joined online. So given this situation, the Ghanaians, they requested me to hold the investor summit in Ghana. So that is why I visited Ghana last week and finalized. Now I'm very glad to declare that our next summit in person will be in Accra, in the Kempinski Hotel. We have booked the whole ballroom, and it will be on the 5th of May, 2023, a day-long program, and we are expecting all our investors to come from all around the world. We are looking forward to have about 100 top investors, and we will be having another 100 participants from all around the world. So with this, I'd like to declare that this Accra Summit is on the 5th of May, 2023. And I'm very pleased to invite all of you to join this summit to get the maximum benefit, meet the world in Accra, meet the world's investor, business owners, your target audience there in Accra itself. So our summit is on the 5th of May, 2023 in Accra. And I have been requested by the Guyanese friend now that we should have a summit, similar summit in Guyana as well. So we are looking at a Guyana summit end of the year, towards the end of the year 2023, in September or in October. So this will be our next summit in the southern part of America. We have not yet decided on the date because we are looking forward to have the president to be gracing the occasion. And here in Ghana, we are expecting His Excellency the President. If not, the Vice President will be there in case if the President is out of country. So they have already confirmed that if not President, the Vice President will join the program and will be launching the program on behalf of the Ghanaian government. So these are two exciting news that we wanted to give you. And then we have a couple of other exciting news as well, that a lot of our friends, they're closing business, they're closing deals, they're signing up deals and MOUs and going ahead. I have been, very excitedly monitoring this development, and I'm very, very excited that, and very happy, very glad to see that deals are taking place, things are happening, projects are getting funded. This is very, very, very exciting news for all of you. Please wake up, please get ready and get your projects, get your business, go to the next level. And we are here. Me and my team will be very glad to help you, assist you at any level possible. Thank you. With all this, I'd like to invite my friend Valerian. He wants to speak about some opportunities and his feelings. He's joining from Cyprus right now. Valerian, if you are here, please speak out.
I can see someone talking, Dr. Haider, but he's not.
Yeah, Valerian, your connection is unstable.
No, I think he never.
Audio connection is.
Okay, now he's connected. Yes, please unmute yourself and you may speak, Mr. Valerian. You are okay. Let me try to unmute you from here. Okay. Let's see. Can you hear us now? Can we try to say something maybe? No, we still cannot hear you. Maybe try without the headset, without the earphones. Just unplugged it might be better. No, we still cannot hear you. No, maybe I'm so sorry, we can't hear you. Maybe you can try to rejoin. We can go ahead to Dr. and Mr. Valerian can.
Yeah, thank you. Yeah, we are sorry about this, that Valerian, we cannot hear him. Due to technical problems, it is happening all around the world. Some internet issues these days are happening. Well, I'm glad to see my friend Haider from Philippines. As you can see, people from all around the world, from this side into Far East and the other side in the US and Caribbean, South America, Europe, America, Canada, and definitely Africans and our Asian friends all around the world. So it's the whole world is connected. We don't have too many people, but it's still representation from all around the world is there. So, Mr. Valerian, if you can hear us, I mean, if you can come up and if we hear you, then we will definitely listen to you. Well, with this, I'd like to invite our friend, Mr. Victor from South Africa. He's based in South Africa, longtime friend of this, our summit. You have been a great support during the whole COVID time. Now it's time for us to meet in Accra.
Good afternoon, Dr. Haider. It's so good to be here with everybody and logging in today from a very, very hot Cape Town. Summer has arrived a little bit early, so it's really good to see everybody here. And I just want to share a short story, if I may, before we continue. And I want to say, Dr. Haider, I think that you often do a lot more good than what you are aware of. I am about to launch into the prime of my career in 2023 because of you.
Wow.
There is a dear friend here today. I don't know if Mr. Aryan is here with us today, but there's a particular type of technology that he has that as a marketing expert, him and I got talking, and this will put me yards ahead in my industry, and in fact is now gotten me to the point of putting a very large 20-man team together for a new project in 2023. And so thank you, Dr. Haider. You did this unintentionally. You didn't even know this was happening. So I have you to thank. And thank you so much for your friendship and the connections that you're making all over the world. So really, all of us who are sitting here today are very, very privileged, and we owe many thanks to you. And we thank God for you today, that He has placed you in our lives. I think I speak for all of us, and thank you. Thank you. What a privilege to be here. That's all I want to say today. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Victor. Thank you. It has been a pleasure having you with us for a long time. So this is going togetherness, and it's exciting to hear that you are getting something started at the beginning of 2023. We congratulate you with all our hearts, and look forward to hear more from you once you make some progress. We are here at all times. That me and my team is always here next to you and to assist you. We are very excited to inform you that we are helping one of our friends who joined also 2 years back into our summit, and he required a $605 million funding, and he had just signed the MOU. Unfortunately, I cannot disclose the name right away because he has requested me not to disclose the name. So, but he has signed a MOU with the investor last week in Dubai. So I think it's time. You see, this was not happening. The investor would not be investing without seeing you online. No, it doesn't happen. It happens only probably $100, $200, $500, $1,000 I will spend taking a risk without knowing somebody. But if you're talking about 100,000, 1 million, 100 million, $1 billion, definitely I want to see who is my partner, want to have a coffee, want to have lunch, want to have dinner, want to understand him or her appropriately. And then only we shake hands and agree to the terms. So business was getting on hold, except few technology companies. Can you tell me, that how many companies made deals during the COVID time? Not many. That is why the world is suffering today. It's not only that Ukraine and Russia war that has been making us suffer. It's not. It's basically the suffering has started much earlier than that, from the beginning of the COVID. Look at this scenario. Chinese are not allowed to travel outside China. The Chinese government has still put an embargo that no Chinese can go and travel unless it is extremely urgent. So they don't allow. So the Chinese business outbound is almost, shut down, almost closed. Similarly, many of the government, they were keeping their doors shut. And now I feel pleasure going around and, meeting people. And I can see everybody is so excited, so excited. I can't express you. And everybody is serious. They want to get together. They want to have a coffee. They want to have lunch. They want to have dinner. They want to have discussion. They want to hug each other. They want to have a, quality time together. That's what it is. And this is the business model of our business. Our business is basically not online. Our business is basically getting together. Our summits are unique, very different. We submit only few projects. Likewise, in Ghana Summit, we'll be presenting only 16 projects. 16. We will be submitting only 16 projects in the wide screen from morning till evening, and we will be introducing to the owner of these 16 projects to the investors that are sitting. And you see, the way we structure this, we invite 100 investors. We are presenting only 16 projects, meaning every one project, there are 6 investors in average. So you see, we feel that this will make a lot of success. There is a heavier chance to have side on the spot. So we don't submit something that is not visible, that is not apparent, that is not ready to go. We connect the project that is ready to go. I think the time is up, and we need to really get out of our home and now do the business. So I am sure that some of our friends are excited to hear this news and looking forward. As soon as Monday onwards, our website is fully ready. Please feel free to visit our new website. And the program is there. Ghana program is there already. And if you want to register early, you can register at any time as soon as possible, because this summit will be with a very limited participation. We are only looking forward to the accredited investors and those who are very happy. Well, with this, I think my and he has raised his hand and he wants to speak. Valerian, can you try to speak, please?
No, I think he's still having a sound problem, Dr. Haider. We're sorry about that.
Yeah, I think we...
But I think we should tell everyone, Dr. Haider, how exciting this event is going to be. It's for those who want to know. I think Dr. Haider is just saying a little, but we are going to have a VIP dinner where you will have a chance to meet some people where it's not very easy to meet. I'll be very honest with you. We are working very, very hard to bring certain people in, and we'll be having a very executive breakfast. And I am not even talking about the summit yet. This is just by the way. We will be having an exclusive room for you to be signing your deal. So there are a lot of exciting things that we have planned for you. I would say if you are coming, you don't even need to come for one day. You will need to book. Am I right, Dr. Haider? Because we are planning a full event for you to be able to make the most of what we do best. So our website will be ready on Monday, and I think if you have any question, just drop your a message on the chat. And yes, sorry, Dr. Haider, your connection is breaking a little bit. Could you repeat again? What did you say?
Yeah, I was saying you are correct. You are right, okay. And there will be, tremendous amount of excitement. We won't be able to say in one go. During our next webinar on the 3rd of December, we'll be disclosing more information. Likewise, yes, as I said, that even we have some of the world's biggest investors confirm that they will be participating. One of the world's largest top 20 bankers, and in fact the world's largest banker will also be on site in Accra with Asian to consider multiple projects. So as you understand that when a big investor coming, they don't want to come for a project, a single project of $50 million or $100 million or a few $100 million. They come to look for few projects and multi-billion dollars of value. The bigger is better. So this is time that if you have a project, also shine up and do the homework and prepare the project.
Yes,
then
of course.
We have and we have one investor that we are negotiating now. And it will be so exciting that the investors, we are planning to send them a private jet to bring them up and send them back home again once they are, because they are so busy. So they are saying that they will need a jet to invite them bring them into the summit for a couple of hours and send them back on the same day. So they want to come down, but I have asked them that they should warranty that they will be having an investment of minimum $100 million, which they have agreed upon. So this is something exciting. See, with the level of engagement we have, it's tremendous. It's not just come and go and meet and talk and big speaking and all those. We speak very little. If you could see the program last year, that we speak very little, but we go for presenting the project in front of our investors so that they can see what project, what value we are adding up and at what cost. So because time is money, we don't have people that don't that have enough time in hand. So we are looking at that kind of an investors. Those are very serious.
True, Dr. Haider. And one of the most exciting part also, again, today is we just wanted to meet everyone and made this announcement. So you should not miss our next webinar. This time, we want this to be a networking place for you, a networking center. So if you say maybe you don't have a project that big, but you just want to come and tap into that and center of influence. Let's say I don't have a project right now that needs funding, but I want to come and be able to meet a VIP. I want to be able to meet maybe a minister from Ghana, or maybe I want to meet an investor, shake hands with them. Or I just want to meet all my friends that I have been meeting for the last few years that we've been meeting online. You are welcome to even come and join for that event. So it is going to be very exciting, and I have seen the moment you have announced Dr. Haider, I have seen already a few questions and a few people are saying count me in. So you are welcome. I would say if you want to join, please send your name right now on the chat or on email, so we can already start talking to you and give you more details on what's going to happen. This is going to be huge, and I think the opportunity of a lifetime should be seized in the lifetime of the opportunity. So make your mark and go for it. Dr. Haider, before we go ahead to the next part, I see there's somebody else asking a question. Maybe he can ask his question. Mr. My apologies if I'm not saying the name correctly, Mr. Ndegwa. Sorry if I'm not saying the name correctly. But if you would like to ask your question now, you can ask. Mr.
Yes.
Good to
Thank you for the opportunity. Thank you for the opportunity. I think you have already answered my question, because I wanted to ask whether in the summit they will consider funding projects that are not as big as the ones that Dr. Haider is talking about. For instance, we have a project that is valued, or rather that needs around $4 million USD in seed capital. So would such a project be considered, and what would I need to do, or what documents would be needed by the potential investor? Number two is the kind of investors we meet who are expected to be in Accra. Do they provide patient capital, capital that you have quite some time to work with? Because some of the projects like the one we are does not it has steady and high returns, but does not have very quick returns. It will take, say, 5 years before the investor recovers their investment. Would such an investment be considered? Thank you.
Sure. We will, the number said we will be pitching is only 16. And this 16 project has to be solid. If your project is solid, you need to tell us that this is your project. We will do evaluation. We'll give you a form. The moment you send us an email or connect us on the WhatsApp, we will send you a form, and we'll do the initial evaluation at no cost. And we will tell you whether this project is fundable or not, or we have the funder for this project or not. We will then, if there is no funder available right away, then what we will do during the course of the time, we will have an analysis on our pool of investors, and we will connect with the appropriate investors for your kind of a project. and then we'll see if they are willing to come. Then only we will advise you to join and come to this event. So I think it will be fair, and it will be useful for you when you know that you will be meeting some of the investors. So that's why we need to know what your project is, and a bit of information on your project. What is the ROI? What is the capital required? And what is the security you're offering? And what kind of funding you're looking for? So then only we can advise you that whether your project qualifies or not for the investors readily available with us. If not, then we will get additional investors to look at your project. I hope we could answer the question.
Indeed, you have answered to my satisfaction. Thank you so much. I will be getting to you and with the details on the project, back to you with the details of the project, and then you can advise accordingly.
Thank you. Where are you joining from, Mr.
Kenya.
You are from Nairobi.
Yes,
Kenya. Okay.
Yes.
Thank you. Asante.
Okay, sorry, Abhishek. This is Oliver. Let me ask Dr. Haider a question. Perhaps I don't know if it's for this forum. I'm doing a project with the Ministry of ICT in Uganda, and I'm looking at the SDG program, whereby I need a lot of support from World Bank, and IMF, and African Development Bank. What we are doing, we are doing an ICT program, and I was thinking, can I get in Ghana somebody who can come in on PPP, so that I don't want to mention the volume of the business, because I'm still doing the business, the master plan and the business survey, which is plus $250,000 million. So is it something that I can, before May, I can give a proposal to Business Summit to see who will fit to come in on board on the PPP for the project in Uganda? Thank you.
Sure, you can. Thank you very much for your question. Definitely, you can pass on the information to us. You can get engaged, and we will send you the investment form as well, and you fill it in, and we evaluate that as well and see what's situation. And that we need to wait until the Ghana summit. It's not necessary. You can send your project right away, because business is happening. Business won't wait for until May 2023. So May 2023 is there, but at the same time, we are working night and day to get you the required investor, to connect you with the investor, with the business owners, with your partners. It's not only the investors and investees. Like, I'll just give you an example. Recently, a company, I'm sure the friends from Bangladesh who joined here, they know that the company called Pran Group, the company called Walton Group, these are two major companies in Bangladesh. Am I right or wrong? Can somebody confirm me that these are big companies?
Right.
Yes, right.
Yeah, so these are the two companies that have been in touch with us, and they don't want investment. What they want is they want expansion. They want to expand their business. And they saw our message that we have connections in over 150 countries that we can connect within no time, which is like anywhere in the world, we have a partner and we can connect with anyone, anytime, 24/7, we can immediately connect. And these people are not a stranger to us. These are all our partners for the last 30 years, many years. So we can connect them. For any of these two companies, will take years together to build a relationship, know them, do the due diligence, and get to know them and whether they're right people or not. So this will take a long time and also a lot of money visiting those countries and also sending their delegation and so on and so on. So, but we have already available due diligence report on the partners that they're looking for. So this is how we are connecting these people. They are not investors. They are not looking for investors, but they're looking for expansion of their business. They want to export their items, electronics from Ulsan. They want to export into territories like Africa, new territories like Southern America. So this is where we are taking them. Similarly, the Rupayan group, Pran group, they are also producing few types of food items, and they want to expand their activities into Africa, their activities into North America and Southern America, Caribbean. So we are taking them into those areas. So this is what, if you have a product or if you have a service, then just let us know. Don't feel free. I mean, don't feel shy, or don't just think about it. Just share with us. We might find you a strong partner in some countries where you might be, not even thinking that could be an area for you to expand your business. This is how we are connecting Mr. Aryan. We are connecting Mr. Saddam. I think he is here. That we have taken him to Africa. We have taken him to Europe. We have taken him to South America, and why not? So that's how we are expanding his network. And that's what Mr. Victor said, that things are happening and he's starting a new life from early 2023. We are very glad to hear that. So don't wait for your project to be funded or your project to be taken to the investors or to our partners. I hope that I could answer your question.
Thank you very much, Dr. Haider. It was exciting. I'm sitting in Nairobi, but I do a lot of business in Burundi and Uganda. So I'm doing my concentration in Uganda. The reason why I was mentioning that on this platform is because I'm working with government. Now, government, when you bring in the PPP, I need a strong funder who can put in investment, because we are doing a lot on ICT. And that's why you've just mentioned Aryan, and I'm doing something with Aryan. But this time I would like perhaps to visit Ghana. I've been in Ghana before, and to see if I can also meet the people who can come in on board, because it's a 5-year program. We are starting it in phases. So thank you very much for answering that. I will also need in the platform, if people are interested to do business in ICT for East Africa region, they can inbox me through the summit office, so that we can see how we can work together. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Yeah. This is a opportunity. All our applicants, you don't need to travel long. You don't need a visa issue to come to Canada, to go to Europe. It's a hell of a lot of issues. Even if we are a big businessman, they are, sometimes our European and Canadian American friends are so fussy that they take a lot of time to give you a visa and all those. Which will be much more easier for you to travel to Accra from Nairobi. It's a 5-hour flight. You just jump in an airplane and you don't need a visa. I think Kenyans, they don't need a visa to travel intra-Africa. So I think you can just jump in an airplane and be in Accra in 5 hours time with a much lesser cost. So, and also we are making an arrangement with both the major airlines in Africa, especially Ethiopian Airlines and Kenya Airways, the strong operators in Africa. We will be having a strong, a special arrangement so that our participants, our investors, and our project owners can travel with a very special price and frills. So I think you should take your preparation to get ready, to get your things, bags prepared to go into Accra and meet Aryan and many other friends that you will be seeing that you have not met even. You will be meeting a lot of extraordinary business people from Asia, from Middle East, from Europe, from South America, and entire Africa. Even there are so many investors in Africa, I tell you, frankly. after this Ghana summit, I tell you, I want to share some of my experience with the Ghanaians. Like the Ghanaians in Canada, they want to invest into their own country. And yesterday, even I had a meeting with one of the Ghanaians. He wants to invest into Ghana, but asking us to help him, finding a local partner to host him, to receive his investment. And this Ghanaian Consulate General in Toronto arranged this meeting. Just look at it, how it is, how we are helping. So now we became a kind of an expert, and the investors are putting their trust on us. Even in their own country where they were born in, they want to invest into their own country where they are asking our help to find out the appropriate partner for them. Look at this situation. So you will be getting a lot of inter-African investors as well. We are trying to get the big players like Dangote and others. So you understand, and you can feel that who we will be bringing in and who will be mobilizing in Accra. So this is where you need to prepare now onwards, that what is your strategy, what do you want to talk, what do you want to discuss when you meet the investors in Accra. I hope that I could shed some lights onto this.
Thank you, man. Thank you very much, Dr. Haider. Much appreciated.
You are welcome. Karibu sana. Valerian, you want to try once again? We can only see you, my friend. We cannot hear you. Something is wrong with your.
Do you hear me? Do you hear me?
Okay. Congratulations. Yeah, now we can hear you.
Okay. Okay. So good evening, good day, good morning, wherever you are, people. And we have a beautiful sunset here in Cyprus and Paphos, and I welcome you all to come and visit one of the best paradises in the world. So you are all welcome who participate today to come and visit, and especially you, Mr. Dato, Haider Uzzaman. You're my dear friend from 8 years ago. You're a member of our academy, and we welcome you to come, the first one. So all of the participants are welcome. Well, I'm the president of Royal Academy of Cyprus, and we have a lot of good projects. We are trying to build, Dato Haider built a bridge between Africa and between Asia, now trying to build a bridge between all other continents. We can help you to build a bridge between all of the continents to Europe. I'm in Europe. I'm the most southern part of Europe today. So it's my privilege to speak to you, located in all of these beautiful places. And we would like to invite you to Cyprus to establish a global interchamber of commerce. We are having lots of very nice projects related to the history of civilization of humans, where we can represent all of the very important projects, the history, the culture, the arts. We have plans to build here one of the most magnificent cultural centers. So you're all invited, and I would like to say thank you for making this possible to speak to all of you. So come to Paphos, come to Cyprus, come to paradise, come by the airplanes, by the boats. You're welcome. Thank you very much for your time. See you soon.
Thank you, my friend. Thank you very much. I'm really grateful to you for your hospitality and friendship and your trust since we met first time in Lithuania. And you have been a great friend and inviting us to visit your place of work now in Cyprus. And I'm looking forward. I cannot just wait to see you in Cyprus. You will see me anytime. I'll just pop in. Don't worry about that. Super. We cannot hear you, Valerian, but we will definitely make it up, and our friends will also be making it up. And whoever wants to be in Cyprus will be in touch with you for sure. With this, I'd like to invite Mr. Say Abraham. He has raised his hand. Mr. Say Abraham. Is he here?
Mr. Say Abrahams, if you
Mr.
can
Abraham.
yet unmute yourself. At the same time, we have the High Commissioner of Lesotho with us, Dr. Haider. Maybe we could just greet him for a few minutes.
Yeah, His Excellency is here.
Yes.
Oh, sure. Excellency.
You are muted.
I can see our friend Eric is here from London, and we can see if Excellency High Commissioner is here. So who wants to speak first? I think let's introduce Mr. Eric Tomaszewski from London. He's a real estate guru and one of our best friends for last few years. He has been with us and he has been with the Business Summit as a partner. Please speak out, Eric.
Yeah, sure. Thank you very much, Dr. Haider and Abhishek, for organizing another business summit. Again, just a question and a comment on Valerian, and maybe an introduction first. My name is Eric Tomaszewski. I'm a director at Itoma Lux. We are a London-based investment bank with an extra layer of marketing and sales for property developers and infrastructure projects. So tangible assets with offices in Africa and Asia, namely Morocco, Nigeria, and India. Now, simply a comment, let's say, and a question to Valerian that I've got. First of all, it's not Cyprus that is the most southern part of Europe, but my favorite place, Canary Islands. But the question I've got, and this is simply for the pragmatic reason for you, Valerian, are you basically representing projects in North or South Cyprus? Because again, politically, obviously, there is much easier to get the capital for the Greek part, while Turkish part is basically, at least from our experience, much more difficult because, again, it's not exactly politically recognized. So can you just clarify on this? Which part of Cyprus do you represent? And perhaps you could connect later on. And unmute yourself, please. Please unmute yourself. We can see you speaking.
1 second. Do you hear me now? Do you hear me?
Now it's good. Thank you.
Okay, well, I would disagree kindly with you. We are the most southern part. This is the Africa right there. Right there is the Africa. You know, used to be Paphos was a part of Alexandria over 100 million years ago. Actually, part of our island here was part of Syria, part of Turkey, part of Israel and the Middle East. And we can tell you the stories when you come here. We can show you on the map. We can share the details and you'll be very, very surprised. For example, to find a culture of pharaohs here in Paphos. You know, it's unbelievable what culture it has. It used to be actually 5 years ago, it was a cultural capital of the Europe. There was a reason for this. You know, Cleopatra had a base here. Alexander Macedonsky, all of his money was partially found here in Paphos, you know. And we have a UNESCO protected area where we have a lot of civilization mixed up, like Dionysius villa from the 1st century, Romans, before Romans, Egyptians. So we have Italians, French, we have a Denmark king buried here 1,000 years ago on the way to Jerusalem. We have a lot of culture mix, you know. So
I see you are very passionate, but is it Greek or Turkish? That's all I want to know, really. But I'm sure you can tell me everything about Cyprus. So which part of Cyprus do you represent, Valeria?
Well, this is the Greek side, not the north part.
The Greek side, okay. I'll connect with you, let's say, you know, let's have a chat. Thank you.
Very well.
Thanks, everyone.
Thank
Good to see you. Thanks.
Thank you very much, Eric and Vale. Both of you are my good friends and precious friends, I would say. With you guys, I'm really proud that we are together and we are trying to help people. We are trying to help businesses. We are doing our own business. Of course, at the same time, we are helping friends. That's why we are here for. Appreciate your kind presentation and kind words. With this, I'd like to invite Mr. Mustafizur Rahman from Bangladesh. He is a young entrepreneur and a development worker. I'd like to invite him, and then we will invite other friends, Mr. Abrahams, once again. We'll hear from them soon. With this, speak out.
Yeah, thank you very much, Dr. Haider, for the opportunity to say hello to the distinguished friends from all over the world. Hello, everyone. I'm Mustafizur. I'm based in Dhaka, Bangladesh. Dr. Haider has been a wonderful mentor and such a passionate global business connector who has been very inspiring for us. And personally, I learn a lot from him. And I'm very excited that we'll be supporting, coordinating with the Business Summit in order for Bangladeshi potential investors as well as entrepreneurs to make a move to Ghana in May 2023. So I'm very much looking forward to collaborating with Dr. Haider and Business Summit. And hopefully I'll get to meet some of you going forward. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Mr. Mustafiz. Looking forward to see you in Accra soon. And I know you will be starting your work and facilitating Bangladeshi entrepreneurs that want to expand their activities into African continent and also beyond, because our investors and business partners will be coming from all around the world. It's, you know, the issue is that we hold it in one of the cities in the world. Like in 2017, we had it in Kuala Lumpur. 2018, we had it in Kuala Lumpur. 2019, we had it in Bangkok in Thailand. And 2020, we planned to have it in Bangkok as well, but we had to cancel at the last moment due to COVID. And 2021, we had it in North America. It was in Toronto. And this year, you know, the time was very short. So with the COVID situation, we gave a pause a little bit, but basically our this year program is going to be held in Accra, but it will be sometime, you know, in May. So on the 5th of May. So that's the situation. And next one will be in Guyana, as I said. So that's, you can see, we take it into, we are taking a round, you know, and then you probably next one will be in Portugal or in London. So, or even in Cyprus, we will see where it can be. It will be in one of the cities in 2024, but we'll give you a calendar until 2025 December soon. So we'll get to see that we are checking it all around the world. So I look forward to see you, Mr. Mustafiz, in Accra, and please help out the entrepreneurs in the region, in Bangladesh, Nepal, India, Sri Lanka, Bhutan, and all these small countries as well. There are some business owners and entrepreneurs that want to come down and they want to join and participate in this program, in this event. So please help them out. I look forward to hear from you, and my entire team will be ready to give 11 hours assistance to you. Thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you. With this, I see our friend, His Excellency Modise Siole, High Commissioner of Lesotho in Canada, is here. She has been kind enough to join at this time, even on a weekend holiday. And with this, I'd like to invite Excellency High Commissioner, if you want to speak out, you can talk about your country. And as I can see, you are very, very aggressive ambassador that want to promote your country, that want to be proud of a product called lanolin, that is very exclusive product. And I have no hesitation to say that this lanolin is one of the best product I ever had, because my tremendous amount of pain has gone. For the last few months after I used it, it's gone. So that's a, you know, testimonial I am giving on site right now. So I'd like to welcome Excellency High Commissioner Maurice Siole, High Commissioner of Lesotho to Canada and Southern America.
Thank you very much, Dr. Haider. After so much long time, of hiding yourself. We are glad to see you back this time. I want to greet everybody in here. How's everybody? They can't hear me. Oh,
We
I
can
get
hear
it.
you. All good.
Okay.
We are fine. We are fine.
Okay, thank you very much.
Excellent.
Thank you.
Yeah, thank you very much. As you have been told, I come from Lesotho myself. I'm the High Commissioner of Lesotho here in Canada. So I'm very much aggressive, you know. This is my 53rd year of my origin. That implies I'm 55. I'm 53 years from far. And it is so near because I don't think I live more than 100 years here. So I want to leave fingerprints on the world. So I always attend this business summits with Dr. Haider because we want to leave our fingerprints on the world. Doctor, this week I met the people from Africa Canada Chamber, and we're talking about two issues, only two issues of my interest. The first is the export of labor, whereby we are talking of exporting the knowledge from Lesotho to the people anywhere on the world who can or who would want to make use of it. So it seems that Canada would have a dire need of such here. So we met on that occasion. The other one was this of lanolin. We didn't bring only lanolin to them. We brought so many organic products and trying to allude to them how important the products of Lesotho are, other than other products from anywhere. Because the Lesotho products are extremely organic. You know, the world needs organic things now. So Lesotho products are organic, but they got their eyes on organic lanolin oil. And I was so impressed that one of the people there, the participants, knows much about this lanolin. She knows that lanolin was used or is used as fuel. She also knows that lanolin, you know, I was telling her that as lanolin heals the external wounds, it also does with the internal wounds, like the ulcer. So she complimented that lanolin is also drank by many people who have kidney stones to ease the pain there, or even to kill the stones in their kidneys. They swallow lanolin. I was so happy with that more knowledge of lanolin. People, I would like people, I would like the world, I would like Africa, I would like everybody to have interest in the lanolin product. Because lanolin is used in any other organic, not organic, any other cosmetic products. So we can use it, this lanolin from Lesotho, the organic one now, and introduce it into these cosmetic products. So it is high time that we tend lanolin as we tend to the green world, now let's turn also to organic products. Lanolin is the world now. So I want to hear of the investors to come up and have their interest in organic products, especially lanolin, as Dr. Haider has said. So that is that with my I've been late to come into here because we are having a meeting. It took long with the other missions of Lesotho all over the world. We are having a meeting over here. Now it has just ended. Then I rushed into here to take part into this one. And I'm so happy, people, that you are being here. And I would like to see you again and again. Dr. Haider, I would like, or I would wish also that you do this program right in the heart of Lesotho, while you are trying to sell what Lesotho has about the tourism or anything that Lesotho is proud of. Thank you.
Thank you, Excellency. Thank you, Excellency. I have a small good news, because every good news I say thank you to myself first, because you need to keep yourself cheered up. I have a good news for you. Is that yesterday I was meeting some of my friends, and they are very excited about Lesotho. And you know, I can feel that they have more information than me about Lesotho. They are very excited about doing some diamond mining. I'll be talking to you once I'm back. I'll be returning to Toronto.
You reminded me something about the diamond mine. You remember, we want to open 35 diamond mines in these 5 years. 35.
Right.
As we have more than 400 dikes of kimberlite. So we want to open 35, at least 35. The other ones will be left behind as reserves. I was Saskatchewan 2 weeks ago. We saw where they are processing the diamond, and they made me so happy that the Lesotho diamonds are the best in the world. You see. One diamond.
Right, this is what they were saying. My friends were saying that the Lesotho diamond is one of the best in the world.
Definitely.
And they have some interest in this. We will discuss about this.
Thank you very much, sir.
You're welcome, sir. Excellency. Well, I'll see you soon. And I'm sure I would like to invite all our friends who are listening here to keep the product of lanolin in mind, because lanolin is something that I have used personally, and I can guarantee this helps like anything. This is natural and organic, so we should try.
Definitely.
If you want to be the distributor of lanolin products that are coming from Lesotho, please feel free to let our team know. We will connect you with the right person. With this, I'd like to invite my good friend David Shukdev Savil from Canada. Right, he raised his hand, so I'd like to invite him to speak.
Thank you, Haider. I'm just interested because I heard that there's basically exportation of labor from Lesotho. What kind of labor are we looking at, and what kind of skill set would that labor have? Did you hear the question?
Thank you, sir.
Yeah, I heard, but yes, can answer. Yes.
When you talk of this labor, the receiving state is the one who knows what they need. You see, that's why I said of this the meeting we had with the chamber, they were talking of the nurses, isn't it? The nurses, the electricians, the plumbers, and the caregivers.
Mm-hmm.
They were talking about this.
What about the education field?
The what?
In the field of education.
Yeah. We need that also. We have so many teachers roaming about in Lesotho.
Okay, that is something I may be interested in to further discuss with you. But what is interesting too, just as a matter of interest, I know the province of Newfoundland is looking for a lot of healthcare workers.
Okay.
So if you're interested, you should follow up with that. In fact, they're going to India to recruit, I believe, up to 600 healthcare workers.
Okay.
So if you want to be proactive, you can take a look at that and try to help those from Lesotho. But I personally am interested in teachers. If you have that, I'll be more than happy to talk to you about it.
Have my contacts with Dr. Haider then.
Yes, I'll talk to Haider.
Everything out of this.
Okay.
I'll be very much happy. To talk with you about these issues, because there are such issues which are very, very dear to my heart.
Okay. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir.
Sure. It will be a pleasure to have a tripartite meeting in Toronto or in Ottawa, David. We will be meeting in the same place probably where we met a few weeks back. The High Commissioner is very active. I mean, if I tell him to come, he will be immediately coming because he is so active ambassador of Lesotho. Lesotho should be very proud of. Africa should be proud of such an ambassador. He's really ready to move anytime, 24/7. He's not like an usual ambassador. He's more so a kind of a business-oriented person. So I really like him. That's why we are very close, and we are working very closely to promote Lesotho in Canada and also into the Southern America, because he's accredited also to 20 over countries into your region in the whole Caribbean and Southern America. So where
let's get together when you get back. Yeah.
Right.
All right. Thanks.
You're welcome. Thank you. So I think we are almost done. And is it Mr. Abrahams is still here? Or was it the High Commissioner, the same address?
Yeah, I'm here. Do confirm you can hear
okay. Me. Oh, Mr. Abraham. Yes. Hi. How are you?
Yeah, I'm fine. Good afternoon, everyone. Good afternoon, sir. It's a pleasure to be here. And it's a great opportunity to use my first time during this kind of summit, and it's really great. I'm actually speaking from Nigeria. It's really a pleasure to be here. I just want to ask a few questions. That the investors, what are the basic requirements that is required for investors to invest in a country like Nigeria? That's just the question I have. Thank you very much.
Well, thank you. Nigeria is a major focus for this Ghanaian summit, I tell you, because we have been in touch with a lot of Nigerian friends and project owners, investors as well. A bunch of investors will be joining from Nigeria, also looking for good projects within Nigeria, good projects within Africa, good projects across the world. So we will be having a lot of investors also from Nigeria, in addition to from all around the world. So the investment opportunities that are considered in all the sectors except arms, that we don't deal with arms, but otherwise every sectors are open. And if you have a tangible projects that are ready to go, not a greenfield project, because unfortunately we don't promote any greenfield project as such. We only promote the projects that are ready to go. If you have a project that are ready to go, please tell us. Let us know what size, what is the cash flow, what is the revenue, what is the organization. We have a standard format. If you are keen, we can send you the standard form. You can fill it in and then send it us. We can look at it and tell you that this project is fundable or not fundable. You don't have a cost up to that level. So we can do that at no cost for you. So if you can send us the nature of your project, we will definitely be very happy to consider that.
Yeah. Okay. Thank you very much. I'll be willing to get that so I can get the project available, because I have a few projects at hand, the oil and gas, as well as the real estate, construction, and some other projects like that. So I'm just asking for the basic requirements of the project owners that they may need to meet before we can proceed on it. So I'll be sending that form. I'll just send my email or share it with me so that I can take it from there. Thank you very much.
You are welcome. Definitely. We will look forward to assist you and work together. And you can also mark it on your calendar that 5th of May, the summit is coming up in Accra. And we will be, you should be there and meet all the other partners coming up. And we look forward to see you there. I think we have answered all your questions, and our friends, those who wanted to speak, you have spoken. Any question anymore? If not, we would like to conclude the summit, webinar for today, and with an invitation to all of you to join on the 3rd of December into our next webinar at the same time.
Okay, good afternoon.
Yes, Mr. Marius.
Okay, so I'm here just mainly to connect with other people. But what I'm, if it's relevant for you, I have a business strategy that I'm working on. It's about acquiring other businesses. Mainly, I'm focusing on healthcare. It's going to be at least 3 or 4 to 5 million dollars, because less than $4 to $5 million is not worth it. We're gonna use sellers' equity or bankers understand it more as house flipping, if you know what I mean. And yeah, for now I'm just the beginning. But yeah, if anybody is interested, let's connect.
Absolutely. Sure. We have a number of projects in healthcare, Mr. Nedelku. We have a number of projects. We will come back to you with the piece deck, and you can look at that and see if you want to be engaged into that. And all our projects will be more than 5 million. It's nothing less than 5 million. So
okay.
As a matter of a strategy, we don't touch anything below 5 million, in fact.
Oh, and I forgot to say something. The founder board of directors are gonna receive percentage of the equity of the companies that we're gonna acquire. So depending on their contributions, they can receive between 3-4. I should not tell about the. So I'm gonna tell 3%, and the maximum is around 12%. So the board of directors are gonna receive equity based on their contributions. There's no money required to. There is no money required from our pockets. We're gonna use either banks or different kind of investors. Money is gonna be no problem money can be found for bad deals. So this is a great deal. So there's going to be money found for it very easily. Well, if you're interested to hear more about, let's connect after this. Thank you very much.
Sure. I have already asked my PA to send you the details of our company, of our details, and so we get engaged. If you can kindly reply on that and then give your WhatsApp number, we can be in touch. Yeah.
Okay.
Thank you. We have multiple projects in healthcare right now in hand, so we can take you into our marketplace and show you all of them. Thank you.
Okay. Thank you very much.
Marius. And thanks to all our friends for joining, taking the time and taking the trouble. And I hope that this has been extremely useful for you. And we'll be very glad to see that you are making the best use and you are having an interest from this and you are closing deals. Let us know. We'll be very excited to help you more, to take you to the next level. Thank you very much and look forward to see you soon. Thank you, Mr. Abi, for all your contributions. Thanks to all our speakers and participants. I hope that this has been a very interactive session today. I look forward to see you once again soon, very soon, on 3rd of December. And feel free to ask us any questions you have. Thank you.
Thank you, everyone. Bye.
Bye-bye. Take care. Have a good weekend.
Yeah, bye-bye. Bye.
Haider.
Good night and have a nice weekend.